What's up, everybody? I thought I'd do a little update video. Hadn't done a video in a little bit. Do a little update on the. Everybody likes to see the trucks and everything. So start out with the 88 GT. She's running great, but she's having problems stopping. I got to have some brake work done on it. So as I said before, it's always one of them's always in the shop. It seems like, but so she's got to go back in the shop and have some brake work done. Probably try to get that done. Get it in the shop and dropped off this week. But otherwise, it's running great. It's just got to have some brake work. Looks like my tire's getting a little low. She's been sitting here, guys, in this spot for about a month or so. Hadn't had an opportunity to move it. I got the key, I think, here. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up and see. I don't know if I have the key or not. I was out here earlier messing with it. I don't have the key right now, so. But anyway, yeah, she's got to get some brake work done, so it goes good. Just don't want to stop good. But we'll get that fixed. Again, guys, she's been sitting here in this spot for about a month, so hadn't had time to do anything with it. But we're going to get that taken care of this week. Tired of seeing it sit there, not be able to drive it. And coming back to the back lot, we got the 89 GT. She's running good. I've been driving it some, like back and forth to work, which is for me only about 5 or 6 blocks, really. But I have been driving it some, keeping it going. It's doing great. It's doing real good. Of course, the 94 Ram, Dodge Ram, everybody likes it. It gets a lot of use. She's running good. Had a little issue with it starting. I got it started. It started fine one day, and then I went to the next town over. Stopped at Walmart. Actually, was meeting a guy over there, and got back in the start. It wouldn't start. So turns out it was the battery. So put a brand new Napa battery on it, and knock on wood, she's been firing up fine ever since. I think I do have the key to this. We might do a cold start. Look at I don't know if you can see that on camera, the cobwebs or spider webs on it. She's been setting again. You can see the dust on it and everything, especially like up on the hood. And that's where I guess birds set up there on that light. And she needs to be cleaned up, guys. Like I said, these trucks, I get them out and drive them every so often, and they wind up setting for so long. Let's see, I think I got the key to this one. And it hadn't been started, guys, in quite a while, probably at least a month or so. And we'll do a cold start on it. True cold start. Fired right up. Don't have any warning lights. Occasionally the check engine light will come on, and when you shut it off, start it back up. Now we got that brake light and that ABS light, and those have been on ever since I had had some brake work done on it. But it stops fine. There's no issues with the brakes. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to fix that the easy way. I'm going to fix those the easy way. Put a little piece of black electrical tape over it, because I mean there's nothing wrong with it. Probably some kind of little sensor that they didn't hook back up or something. But you see, guys, she fires right up, runs good, and it's a little bit 318. Dodge 318, and she's a little cold-natured. She may hesitate just a little bit, like if I first pull out the road here, but once she gets warmed up, she's good to go, and we'll take it just about anywhere you want to go. Good running old truck. 200 and I don't know, I didn't look really, 238,000 miles, somewhere in that neighborhood. Couldn't do a cold start on the 89. she hadn't been started, I don't think, in probably last week was the last time I drove this one. We'll just do a quick cold start on the 89 GT. Probably go back in and get the key and do the 88 because you hear that 2.9 chatter when you first start it up, and it's went away that quick. So they're notorious for that. As soon as that oil gets up there, it goes right away. But this one here, this 89 is running really good. Of course, I spent a lot of money on this thing last year, full tune-up, everything. You go back and watch the videos of that and see what all I did to that. But again, that's the first start for this one in a week. Like I said, as much money as I spent on it last year, I would hope it would run good. And then the Buick, the 03 Park Avenue. This is sort of my daily. I want to get this Dodge. Again, guys, I said in the videos before, it's still got to have a heater core put on it. And that's really it mechanically. I want to get a dash, the dash cap for it. New dash cap, because the dash in these, everybody knows how they are. It's just crumbled. But mechanically, heater core, and she's ready to go. The Buick, that's sort of my daily. I'm going to do a video on it just to kind of tell you guys. I did one on the Ram. I did one on both the Rangers, sort of explaining how I came about owning them. So I'm going to do one on the Buick. Probably not a real interesting story, but anyway. But I do want to show you something on this Buick. Again, this is an 03 Park Avenue. Super clean car. And we'll get into that on the next video, some more about it. And I've got some videos, a couple videos at least, posted up on the Park Avenue. But I want to show you something that was just like, I guess, coincidence or whatever, however you want to say it. But so about a year, maybe a little over a year ago, I took a little short road trip to a town that's not too far from here, maybe about an hour drive, called Henderson, Tennessee. So took a drive down to Henderson, Tennessee, did a little shopping down there and whatnot. Came back and noticed that my little Buick emblem that goes on the center cap, I guess they just glue on there. Well, it had fallen off somewhere, either going down there or coming back. And this is what it should look like. You can see like on this back wheel, that little Buick emblem on the center cap there. So that's like a year and a half ago. And I've driven this car all over the state of Tennessee and other states and everywhere since then. Well, this past last week, I took another trip down to Henderson. Like I said, first time I'd been there, probably a little over a year, when that center cap mysteriously fell off. Well, I guess it's just a coincidence, but I get back home from this trip to Henderson, and look here. Center cap emblem gone off the front passenger side. Both the rear ones are still on there. So you tell me, just some kind of coincidence, or is there somebody in Henderson that's stealing Buick emblems? I bet it's just a coincidence it fell off. But I thought that was a strange coincidence. Take a trip to the same town, a year or more apart, and both times you take a trip down there, you lose a center cap each time. So going to get online and order those, I guess, get it back on there. But she's a super clean car. She's a little dirty right now. I hadn't had time to wash it last week, but she's a real clean car. Anyway, guys, just wanted to do a little update on the trucks. Like I said, the Dodge, the 89 GT, and the Buick. Not much to really say on those. They're doing great. This one here has got to go back in the shop. Like I said, the 88. Try to do that this week. Get it back in, get the brakes fixed, and then everything will be going and running again until something else breaks, and then we'll get them back in the shop. It's something all the time. one of them. You get one fixed and going good, and something will happen to another one. But all right, guys, there's one of our baby kittens down there, a little calico. I think there's 4 kittens. I don't know where the other ones are at. So you climb right up that tire, boy. So if anybody wants a kitten, hit me up on that. We'll get you fixed up on that too. But all right, guys, just wanted to do an update on the trucks. I'm gonna get another video on this Buick, sort of give a little story, a backstory of how I found this Buick and come about purchasing and everything. So anyway, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.